Hello everybody and welcome back to Baldur's Enhanced Edition as we try to finish a fight that we started last time that we've had to rerun a couple of times. Hopefully, I will be able to go ahead and do this without too much of a hassle. So let me go ahead and get my timer started.
Again,
and talk to Adoy again.
Mistress, someone has come for me. Adoy.
Because we've already been through this dialogue, I'm just going to skip through it as much as I can.
He's not. The real trouble began when Rob.
At last.
Half. You will.
Yeah, and I did.
Then.
Not if I can help it. Behold the power of untamed magic.
Ah.
Now here's the thing, I would love to deal with this dude with a Candor. We just don't seem to be particularly lucky in that regard. I didn't realize she actually ran out of ammo. There are arrows there. This is actually probably a decent opportunity to switch the arrows we use. Might be useful. Maybe. Arrow of ice. Yeah, that might be helpful. Oh, actually, arrow of biting sounds really fucking nice. It depends on what these guys' save versus death is, which I have absolutely zero clue what that is for them. Let's see if we can get lucky with an arrow of biting. I think on a Candor, because he's the most annoying opponent at the end of the day.
My blade will cut it down to size.
Onward! Onward!
Did he save? Well, he took 2 damage. Okay, he did a save versus death of 14. Which this doesn't actually tell me what, Okay, that didn't work. And switch to those, and I need you to do that. And my character, as per usual, just randomly fucking stops.
Onward!
Onward!
Onward! Onward!
I need you to heal yourself, actually, if you don't mind.
I'm
Oh god. Stay the fuck off of my characters, people.
I'm gone.
I really need to finish the big dude. Because he's just taking up way too many of our characters.
Yes?
Okay, wonderful.
What is the plan?
Finally managed to go ahead and deal with him, so I can go ahead and spread out our team. And oh, Emo leveled up. Wonderful. Go ahead and just keep shooting him if you don't mind.
Down to size.
Here. You require aid?
Oh, fucking A, that hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and run you through your level up if you don't mind. And, your issue is that I don't is it hide in shadows or is it? I assume it's move silently. Let's also improve your open locks because we've run into a handful of locks we haven't been able to open. And you know what? Make finding traps better. So that gave you a little bit more health. That really fucking hurt me, and I don't have any more health potions because we haven't been to town to buy any.
By Temple Shield.
And you are also gonna need to drop that.
This way.
Emoen, run. And I don't know why the fuck Jaheira wasn't
Had enough of this.
attacking anyone. Oh fuck, he's intercepted me. And I'm dead. God damn, these people are this is easily probably the most annoying fight I've ever had to deal with. And I mean, that's saying something because we've had a number of fights that I have thought have been annoying, to say the least.
I'm gone.
But this one definitely takes the fucking cake. Okay. No idea what the hell those types of arrows do. And I don't think you actually have... I'm pretty sure you don't have an identify available right now, so... You know what? Can I rest in here just out of general curiosity? Okay, well I need to gather the party, so let's gather out here. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, top off our fucking health or something.
With caution.
If none are better.
For the group. Thy Valkor's mighty
way.
blade.
I'll do it.
I can but try.
Tis good as done.
This way.
Tis a fine day
Okay.
to die.
I want you to use that.
By if Tempus will.
Think.
Focus on taking care of the big
do
dude.
it.
Tis a fine day to die.
It really isn't.
With caution.
Thank Mistress adores me.
It's true. Don't.
Of course, not for nothing. It's
He's not.
the real trouble began when Ross needed to leave the second.
At last.
You
Yeah. And I.
Then
not if I. Behold the power of untamed magic.
Okay, well apparently they all just took a whole... Oh, yes, I laid the trap, and apparently it did damage to all of them. That's, I mean, helpful. It's not a whole lot of damage, but you know, it's something, so fuck it.
What you want?
I'll take it.
damn.
Try and take care of the big dude again.
What is your Tempus? Give us victory!
Come on.
Nature servant
Take care of the big dude.
awaits.
You have need of me.
Hello?
Wonderful. Big dude's dealt with.
Again.
Yes?
And Emoen leveled up. Wonderful. Emoen, you try and help Branwen take care of the dude in the back there.
Damn. Think carefully.
I'm moving. I'm running. I'm running. Fuck this shit. I'm running. Somebody turn to take care of him.
Think carefully. Feel my power. Bleed.
Healing. Lest I not survive.
You have need of me?
Drink both.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
You don't have a heal on yourself. I'm gonna have Branwen go ahead and try and do a heal on you. Just shoot him. Just keep shooting him now.
I can but try.
Fucking A. Okay, I think the issue is he has that damn fire shield thing that he did on himself.
'Tis a fine day to die.
And, yeah, can't engage him in melee with that. And also, it doesn't look like ranged is doing any damage either.
You've attacked. Tis but a flesh wound. Nature's servant awaits.
I don't have the fucking heals for this shit, guys. Thank you.
With caution.
Whoops, and I need you to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, as you direct.
Okay, does anybody have an ability that they can use that would be useful here? Because I don't think I do actually have anybody if I have Nera on the outside.
Thy temper shield. 'Tis a fine day to die.
I mean, it'd be great if I had an ability that would be useful here, but like I said, I don't think I do. I really don't. I mean, technically...
I can, but
Think
try.
carefully.
Technically, Emoin is getting hits, but I'm not seeing any, you know, damage rolls. Critical hit. No damage specified. Thanks, game. Definitely.
Can I help you? If none are better. Oh, my heart's really not into it.
You've attacked as good as done.
Like, if I could just get rid of that
If temper
fucking fire shield shit of his, I'd be able to take care of this. But that's the issue, is I can't. Like, I need it to dispel on its own. There we fucking go.
You're a queer fellow.
There we go.
What you want?
Emoin's gonna save the day here. Maybe. There we go. Emoin saved the day.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's still closed?
Think carefully.
What an inconvenient mix-up.
It inconveniently kept you out of combat with those red wizards, I noticed. What did those red wizards want with Wild Mage? I mean, I think Nera's already sort of given us a decent clue as to what. And also, you know, the fact that they referred to Adoy and Nera as test subjects or something to that effect. Yeah, I think we have a pretty decent idea. No matter, we dealt with the red wizards. Just took, you know, 5 universes or something.
And quite handily, I might add. Few can boast of defeating a red wizard of Thay, although they should have known better than to attack a wild mage. Worse yet,
Adoy, you did fuck all.
Well, one wild mage and one aged rabbit.
Oh, I would have preferred to fight beside you. Alas, as a practitioner of wild magic, I cannot always predict the outcome of my spells.
Oh yeah, totally.
The red wizards pursue your friend Nera and me to study us, or perhaps just our brains, to learn why we can wield the power of arcane chaos, and they can't.
Can we not talk about having our brains studied, please? Pretty, please?
Oh, agreed.
Of course, my dear. Now, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, wait, where was I?
You were about to teach Nera how to control her magic.
That's the problem, you see. After all my years of casting wild magic, I still summon a tribe of goblins instead of peas porridge. No one can control wild magic. The best you can do is prepare yourself for the worst, because sooner or later, it will happen.
Come on, old man. Make with the wisdom. No one gets to be your age without learning a few things. You must know how to avoid the crazy surges of power. You're holding out on me.
Oh, not at all, my dear. The only secret is to accept the bad with the good. You don't complain when your fireball incinerates an entire tribe of trolls, do you? You just have to be ready to improvise when it showers them in flower petals instead. Half the fun of our profession is that you never know what will happen next. Why, I'd have never discovered the joy of being a woman if that spell hadn't turned on me last summer.
Okay.
That can't be all there is. You'd never have survived to be so very, very old without something up your sleeve.
Watches her now that he's not actually old and it's just wild magic has turned him into an old man.
Since you put it that way, maybe there is one thing I can give you. It isn't up my sleeve, but around my waist. I constructed this belt for my occasional trips into town. Accidentally shocking those who shake my hand can be chalked up to carelessness. But a giant spider with the voice of an old man running through town? Forget about it. I seldom visit settlements these days, so perhaps you'll get more use out of it than I do. And maybe a little peace of mind.
I imagine she's not going to be particularly fond of going that route. That's all very well for Nayra. What are you going to do for me? Oh, never mind. Well, she probably also wouldn't be too big of a fan of that one, but nonetheless, I was reading that wrong. That's very generous. Thank you, Adoy.
Oh, joy. After coming all this way, I get a belt. It's not even my color.
Oh, don't think I've forgotten you. Watch as I conjure my fabulous treasure trove, all for you.
Wait, is that such a good idea for you to conjure?
No! It's not fair! I've traveled so far and overcome so many obstacles all on my own, and he just disappears.
Things wouldn't have turned out so well if you'd been on your own. I mean, that's honestly true. Well, I mean, unless she got really freaking lucky with her wild magic, yeah, that she needed to team up with somebody to have you been able to get this far. Ahem.
Oh, of course you helped. I haven't forgotten that it's all about you.
I literally implied nothing.
Uh-huh. Stand back and watch this.
I am curious, though. When did I manage to save just before he re-popped up? Yes, I believe that is a save. Just, yes, considering how fucking beat up we are. I'm curious as to,
With caution.
talking to her slightly differently affects things.
What an inconvenient mix and quite...
Well,
Oh, the red...
can we?
Of course, my dear. That's...
Come.
Not half the...
That can't...
Accident. I seldom visit settlements these days, so perhaps you'll get more use.
Oh,
Oh, don't think I've forgotten you. Watch as I conjure my...
no! It's not fair! I've traveled so far and overcome so many obstacles all on my own, and he just disappears.
Excuse me, but...
Oh, of course.
Okay, yeah, she's sort of a...
Stand back and watch this.
Think carefully. Yes?
Okay, so the game dropped... Oh. Did it put it down here?
I'll do it.
Oh, I guess it gave it to Nayra. Interesting. It's fine, though, I guess.
I'll do it.
A little bit of a weird way to go about it, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and drop another identify into her spell book. And, glitter dust, I guess. And move silently up to 45. Open locks up to 45. And then an extra 5 points to drop into fine traps, I think.
I'll do it.
That's the belt, isn't it? Oh. No, it isn't. You, let's do this. Save versus petrification / polymorph. Never had you do that before. There's literally no downsides to wearing this, obviously. The slender deer hide belt, lined with rabbit fur, grants its wearer resistance to polymorph effects, the perfect gift for wild mages or those who stand near them. I guess I'll have you take that in. Let's get you your gem bag back.
Stand back and watch this.
Okay, so I think, well, yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna rest before we. Oh fuck! Game decided to spawn the goblins, and I'm in literally no position to deal with goblins. With so much of our party beat to hell and back. Let's try this again, game. Let me rest. I don't know what the fuck that sound was.
Nature for the group. But 'tis a fine day to die.
Game, I'm trying to rest because our party is basically dead.
I've done had it. My blade will cut you down to size.
Come on, finish him off. Thank you. So a couple of our guys are fully healed up. We're still waiting on,
I've done had enough of this. This way.
yeah, we're still sort of stuck waiting for Jaheira and Branwyn.
'Tis a fine day to die. As you direct.
Game's not going to let me rest for them, is it? I am also a little surprised that this is apparently a, oh fuck.
'Tis good as done.
A, respawn point inside here for goblins. Seems a little weird, because we literally never fucking fight goblins in here.
Yes, oh, as you direct. By Valkor's mighty blade.
Thank you, guys.
So many secrets
As
lie
you
buried
direct.
beneath
By
the ground.
Valkor's mighty blade. Good as done.
Yeah, now if you guys could just let me rest. Thank you.
I've done had enough.
Still a little beat up, but significantly better position, so I think we're gonna go ahead and consider this good enough. Or right this second, so let's go ahead. We got a lot of loot to go through.
With
Well, I
caution.
say a lot of loot, most of it's probably crap, honestly. Two-handed sword. Don't give a crap about that. Because none of our guys are proficient with two-handed swords. So literally worthless.
Ah. With caution.
Even the ring isn't going to be worth it. That mage robe, however, might be worth something, potentially. For Neira, who knows? Chainmail. Oh, and you are carrying so much stuff you can't even move now. Oh, you also can't, there we go. There we go. Got a little bit of, space there. Go ahead. Put that in your bag. Thank you.
What is the plan? Think carefully.
Oh, you really can't move carrying that chainmail, which looks to be no good for anybody. Traveler's robe. Is that what you're... That's literally what you're wearing right now. So this is crap. It's only worth selling. We'll give it to you to hold on to. Do I have another identify active? I do. Let's go for the short bow. Because this is actually useful for you. Decreases your attack up by 1 and increases your damage by 1 each. Both min and max. Wonderful.
With caution.
Still can't move because that chainmail is stupidly freaking heavy. Do I have anybody who has enough free space to carry it? Probably not. Drop the darts because they're worthless. Drop the quarterstaff because it's useless for you.
With caution.
Who is it?
You've a task for the group.
Oh good, Jaheira can move, but she is so over encumbered she can't really go anywhere. This is another chainmail, isn't it? It is. You know, considering that chainmail actually doesn't do anything for us, it's not better than anybody else's
Think
equipment.
Carefully.
We're just gonna drop it and say screw it.
Think carefully.
Oh, and he has nothing there, because of course he has nothing on the fucking table.
Think carefully.
Well,
Stand back and watch this.
you know, figured why not check and see. Maybe, yeah. So we got basically nothing for that. And also, probably all the goblins outside are pissed at us. I'm just gonna make a guess here. So that's how that's gonna work. So we're gonna step outside and have a whole bunch of goblins wanting to absolutely murder us. Is my guess. Or maybe not.
Caution.
Oh, okay. Apparently they did not hear about the days-long battle that took place inside that cave. I say days-long, it may not have been days-long. It went a good little while, at least. So let's just, you know, try to get out of here before things go bad. Now, they mentioned north. I guess this route over here is crazy. Something to that effect, I don't recall the exact specifics of it. I could let the cave bear out, but that seems like a terrible idea. Especially because it'll probably aggro the goblins. They'll say, "Why are you releasing the cave bear?" And decide that they have to kill me. And yeah, I can't be bothered to fight an entire fucking camp of goblins. So I am curious to potentially explore this northern route. If we do it, we're not going to get very far because timer will be going off in around about 3 minutes. Oh, okay, hello, Maghreb.
Don't mess with nature, or it'll mess with you.
Look out! They're coming through the trees! They're behind that rock! No, wait, that was just the shadow of a cloud. You have to be on your guard. They came out of nowhere, but now they're everywhere. Calm yourself, man. Take a deep breath and tell us what you've seen. Are you sure you haven't been eating the wrong mushrooms? I mean, that's a very real possibility. Yeah, I don't think Naira's going to be too fond of us saying that. If we went crazy, we'll talk to her. What? I don't see a thing. Goblins! They fell out of the sky and leaped up full grown out of the grass. I don't know. All I know is they killed Rilsa when she tried to talk to them, and I can't face them by myself. Okay, I think we know what happened here. Slow down. You've obviously been through a lot, but you are safe now. Tell me what happened. Forgive me. My name is Maghreb. Rilsa and I have watched over this area for years, and we never had any trouble with goblins before. Since they killed her, I've been half out of my mind with grief. I can understand your pain, Maghreb. It's hard to lose a loved one. Just a few months ago, poof, goblins as far as the eye can see. At first they appeared around the house of an old mage, but soon they moved into a set of caves to the northeast, taking him with them. Not long after that, a big hobgoblin arrived and made itself king of the tribe. Yeah, we didn't actually slay them to the last goblin, but we may have met this old mage. I suppose he could still be alive, but I haven't seen a doi since the goblins carried him into their cave. I just assumed they'd slain him, since they'd also killed Rilsa. What can you tell me about this hobgoblin? The goblins call their new king Rogdok. Apparently he set himself up as a high priest to one of their gods. That's weird. Rogdok, God Rock. Maybe the goblins sprung up out of the rocks. Look out, there's one at your feet. Don't worry, it's just a rock. What else can you tell me about this old mage? I suppose he could still be... Okay, no, that's that. They're taking over a series of... you know what, I'm just going to see if we can just tell them that we've slew them to the last goblin. I suppose that's for the best, even though I know Rilsa would have preferred a peaceful solution. Thank you. Did you find where the goblins murdered my Rilsa? I was going to do that, but then I decided to go on living with my life. No. Not yet, but I'll go to it soon. I don't actually know where the hell... where did she die? And I don't think you actually mentioned that anywhere. I mean, obviously it's somewhere out here, I'd assume. I just don't know where. Oh,
Resist and die!
Bunch of really upset dire wolves.
Stand back and
written right
watch
in this.
this. Uh-huh.
Oh, that one's coming for Emoin, I think. Yeah, that one's coming for Emoin. Somebody go and distract it.
I'll do it.
Oh, and that one's coming for Nera. That one is coming for Nera.
What you want?
You go shoot the one that's trying to follow after Nera.
Tempest,
My turn to save the day.
victory!
Okay. It gave up the chase after a little while, which is great.
You require aid?
I'll do it.
Nera, you need to rethink your plan of attack, as per usual, because you're terrible at it. That was some XP. Out of curiosity, who's next leveling up? Looks like Jaheira. Yes, Jaheira would be next,
Yes.
with 400 and some odd experience. So again, I don't think he mentioned where Rilsa was killed. So I don't really know where I'm supposed to look for this. That was my timer that actually just went off. So, can you guys tell me where a human female was killed? No? Okay. Okay. Kind of figured that was the case. Let's go ahead and, I guess, walk back this way? I mean, I would be led to believe that she would have died close to the house, considering we were told that she went to go and talk to them and was killed. So, you know, like I said, my guess would be that's how that worked. Just double check if we can scroll back that far. Yeah, he doesn't make any mention of where it happened, so I can only assume it's somewhere up here. Maybe. We'll let this part go a little bit long. It's fine. I'm pretty sure the... Oh, the skull. The skull inside, maybe.
Think carefully.
I mean, maybe not, I don't know. It's just... I guess it's the only thing I could think of that's vaguely human in any way, so... Oh, actually, or over here. This might also be it. Can't really tell if this is supposed to be male or female here. But it's very possible that this is Rilsa. We don't actually have a quest for that, apparently, interestingly enough. So yeah, I actually don't know.
Yes.
We're going to assume either the skull or that body there is Rilsa, so let's go ahead and head back to the Goo for Cocoa Puffs, dude.
Before venturing forth.
I say Goo for Cocoa Puffs, obviously
With
it's,
caution.
you know, because he's in grief, but nonetheless, he's a little crazy as a result. So I'm going to assume either that skull is what we're looking for, like I said, or that body, and now that we've talked to him, finding that body will allow us to say yes, we have found the body. We'll see. Either way, that's going to be it for this part once we get down there and finish our conversation with him and get the little bit of XP he might give us. I'd say a little bit, because I think we only got something like 230 for telling him we slew the goblins to the last. Obviously we didn't. If he takes like a single step out from his house there, he'll run into goblins, because we didn't kill them all. But the game apparently has decided that doesn't matter. It's perfectly fine to lie to him. god. Pathfinding. I hope you haven't had too much trouble from local goblins. That's such a strange thing to say. Local goblins. We never had any until a few months ago. No, we have a... Okay, either... Well, no, because it couldn't be outside. Because there's literally no room out there for... Yeah, so I don't know... We're just going to tell him. Well, of course you owe me nothing. I just hoped you might, I don't know, some kind of hero? Dude, I tried, okay?
Carefully.
I found a skull, but apparently that doesn't cut it.
Yes? Yes.
It's not good enough. So let's just leave, I guess. I mean, it's also possible, you know, we like bugged the quest out. And it's also possible that she wasn't killed here, but I don't think that's particularly likely. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I honestly kind of like that the background effect is like a caw. Like a crow cawing. As a result of that squirrel there. That's a nice little bit of attention to detail. That older BioWare was good with, especially. Let's see, part 28 now. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this part. This part went a little bit long because I, wanted to go ahead and try and finish up what we could here. Turns out, can't talk to the dude. I'd tell him, hey, we found a body in the cave, or that we found a skull in the cave, or just any number of things that might lead to a, yeah, we found the body. Again, it's possible we might have bugged it out because we haven't killed the goblins, but we told him we did. It's a possibility. It could also just be that you can't ever actually find the body, which I don't think is likely because, it wouldn't quite make sense then to have him constantly ask you anytime you go to talk to him about it, asking you if you have managed to find the body, or where she was killed, rather. So, yeah. We're just going to assume that we can't complete that quest. It's not a big, well, not even a quest, really. Like I said, it didn't actually give us anything in our quest log from what I could see. So, we're just going to assume we can't do that extra little bit there. Oh, I don't think I actually read the thing that popped up here for Nera. So the wild mage Adoy was captured by the very goblins he accidentally summoned while making his supper. The good news was that they worshipped him like a god. The bad news was that their god likes to eat tree bark and raw snails. The worst news is that a tough hobgoblin named Rogdog heard about the situation and decided to keep Adoy prisoner so Rogdog could make himself king of the goblins. Fortunately, I was able to free him from captivity. Unfortunately, I managed to lead the red wizard Akandor straight to another wild mage to capture. In the end, with help from both Nera and Adoy, I put an end to that kidnapping red wizard once and for all. Yeah, except it wasn't with help from Nera or Adoy, because Nera stood on the outside so that she wasn't needing to constantly run in frickin' circles in a fairly small room to avoid being attacked by the melee red wizards, because our melee guides failed miserably to actually hold their attention. In fact, they even went so far as to go after Emoin at times. So yeah, that's a thing. And Adoy just did nothing. He turned into a rabbit. So yeah, thanks Adoy. Thank you very much. Actually,
what is it this time?
Never mind. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all next time, where we will be heading into town to turn in all of these bandit scalps that we picked up a couple parts back, as well as to probably buy a shit ton of health potions, because very clearly we're going to be needing them. That is obvious that we are going to be needing them. Because I don't actually have the ability to increase the number of casts I have of healing. It just doesn't quite work like that. So we have a certain number of healing ability here, and I don't know what the trigger is for being able to open up more charges on it. And it might just be level. So, you know, as we level up, we gain a certain number of charges. You know, maybe for every 2 levels, you gain 1 charge of a full-on heal ability. And so we're level 4, so we have 2 charges. If we get to level 6, we'll get 3. I don't know. I'm just, you know,
Again?
potentially talking out of my ass. I don't really know. Like I said, that's just a guess. It would sort of make sense because I believe all our characters that have access to 2 charges of it are, in fact, level 4. Well, I think Jaheira has 2 charges, but she's level 3. But that could possibly be because it rounds up. So it takes half your level and then rounds up. So level 3 would be 1.5 rounded up to 2. And so she gets 2 charges. Maybe, I don't know. It's also possible there's something else that affects it, which I have no clue what that is. Obviously, if you know, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment letting me know. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. I'll see you all next time. A quick reminder that I do have a Discord. I do highly recommend you join that if you want to know what's going on with the channel, because that is my go-to place for posting about the channel. Sometimes I remember to post on like the YouTube community page, but I don't generally remember to do that or can be bothered to do it. So I do highly recommend you join the Discord, like I said, because that is my go-to place for posting about any potential interruptions to the channel's content. Also down in the description, you will find links to my Patreon as well as a Streamlabs donation link. The Patreon is the place to go if you want to support the channel on a monthly basis and get early access to videos. Streamlabs also has an option for doing monthly donations as well. But if you go that route, you will not get early access to videos because I don't have a nice, good way of automating the authentication, basically, of well, really of just donations in general, but particularly monthly donations, to be able to automate the process of adding and removing access to being able to get early access to videos. Patreon does take a cut though, so I believe it's 5%. So if you go the Patreon route, they take 5% of whatever it is you give. If you go Streamlabs, the channel, I'm pretty sure, gets 100%. I know Streamlabs themselves don't take any cuts, and I don't think I have any middlemen that I have to worry about that take their own cuts. Beyond potentially if you're using a currency other than my primary currency, then I may not get 100% because of the fees potentially for converting the currency to my primary currency. But generally speaking, the channel gets, I believe, 100% of whatever it is you give, because I don't believe there's any other, like I said, I don't think there's any middlemen beyond potentially currency conversions that take any fees if you go the Streamlabs route. So it's up to you which one you prefer to go with if you wish to go ahead and support the channel that way. But yeah, so I'll see you all next time. Like I said, till then, goodbye and farewell.